The Scorpius system government has taken over, and it's taken an idealistic colony and turned it into a system-wide serfdom. Not everyone believes in this government, though, and some are doing what they can to operate below the government radar and help the people out. You are one of these ship captains in Scorpius Freighter.
Hello and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Intern Dan, and today we're going to take a look at Scorpius Freighter. It's a 2 to 4 player game from AEG. It's a pick up and deliver type of game using a roundel mechanic where you're trying to pick up goods and complete contracts and do side jobs. We have a copy here, so let's jump in and take a look.
To start, place the game board and game tiles in the middle of the table along with the government motherships on their starting locations.
Select a starting player at random, and then each player will get to choose their own freighter board. The freighter board has a basic side and an advanced side. Give each player their starting cockpit, lockbox, and hidden compartment, as well as starting goods cubes for each storage space on their ship.
Each player will also take a turn selecting a crew to man their ship, with each crew member having unique powers that will be available later in the game. Place them in the various crew spots with the amateur side, or the side with orange credits, face up. These abilities are only available once you've promoted your crew members.
On your turn, choose one or two crew members to slide forward so the hand is hidden. You can then choose one of the motherships on the board to move forward 1 or 2 spaces. Once you've moved, you get to perform the action listed where you landed. We'll cover those actions in a little bit.
If at any point during that move you land on or move past the government checkpoint space, you are audited and the government will take away a cube from your ship.
After your turn, if you have 1 or fewer available crew members, you refresh them all for your next turn.
Once all players have taken a turn, the round ends, and you check to see if a mothership has enough confiscated cargo to end the game. This number changes depending on the number of players.
The winner is the person with the most points. You get points for goods on your ship, contracts, side deals, and experienced crew members.
Each player board does a really good job of explaining what action spaces allow you to do.
The Meet Informant space allows you to promote one of your crew members. The promoted crew member's ability is now available.
You can expand storage by taking a storage tile and placing it on your freighter, allowing you to hold more goods.
You can also upgrade your freighter by picking up an equipment tile. These tiles will give you special actions you can take during the game.
You can pick up cargo and also trigger your equipment tiles.
Finally, you can complete side deals or fulfill contracts by delivering goods from your ship. This game has a lot of replayability for me. You know, the contracts are going to be different every time you play. The side deals, the ship upgrades, cargo spaces, everything's going to be different. And that's going to force you to do different things. It's not one of those where you can just come up with a formula and win every single time. Your crew members can be different. You're going to pick out a different crew when you play. It gives you a little bit different feel for a strategy within the game. The game boards are double-sided. So that's really nice to be able to have kind of a simple version to teach somebody and then an advanced version that makes it a little more difficult and makes it more custom to you. I've really enjoyed it. What did you think, Ryan?
I really liked the art and design. The sci-fi elements really appealed to me because I'm really into sci-fi. One of the things I felt like it could have done a little better is it's an outer space game, so you show a lot of space, and space is dark. So maybe they could have added some more elements that were a little brighter just to make it not so black everywhere. But overall, I really liked the art. One of the things I liked about the design of the components was these two-sided player boards. The recessed spaces on this are really nice because your tiles don't shift all over the place, and I really appreciate that as a feature.
I also really liked these the ships that hopefully you saw earlier in the video, but you actually place the cubes in them when you're being audited. So it gives you a nice visual reminder as this moves around the board of how close you are to the end of the game. They fit nicely right down there. It's just a nice little touch to the game, and I like that. I don't know, with the art, I get what Ryan's saying, but at the same time, these planets and spaces have a nice bright color and they pop out. But he's right, there is a lot of black there.
Yeah, This is definitely a game worthy of adding to your space game collection. It kind of reminds me of a Galaxy Trucker or a Firefly, but it's also very different from both of those games. So if it sounds of interest to you, definitely check it out. Scorpius Freighter. I was like, what do I do with my face? I don't know.
Totally bad starting face there. All right.
But don't put that in the video.